Hi you guys, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Hi, I missed you guys. Haven't seen you since last Monday. Did you miss me? Yes, I missed you guys too. Okay, so first we're going to be talking about March favorites. All the things that I have been loving in March that I've been using non-stop, that I'm obsessed with, and that I'm loving is what I'm going to talk to you guys about today. So let's get started. So first, I have the Tide to Go pens. I remember these were super popular maybe like a few years ago, and then they kind of like faded out really quickly, which is kind of weird because like it was all the rage at some point. Like everyone in school had a Tide to Go pen in their backpack. Like if you spilled some ketchup in your shirt, you're like, oh man, I have a Tide to Go. So like everyone had a Tide to Go like a few years ago, and then it kind of like disappeared. So I'm bringing this bad boy back because it's been super helpful to me, you know, when I'm out to eat, when, you know how like when a good girlfriend gives you a hug and like sometimes their makeup like gets on your clothes or something? I mean, yeah, it's weird. So that's what I have this for. You know, just pop it open, let it dry, stain gone. So Tide to Go has been one of my March favorites. Okay, and then next, I'm going to talk to you guys about the CeraVe Sunscreen Broad Spectrum SPF 50. I have been obsessed with this ever since Makeup Shayla showed something on her Snapchat about how she uses the sunscreen, and I usually have sunscreens that give off a like pasty kind of look, which I don't like, and so this has worked really great for me. It dissolves really well into my skin and creates a nice little base for when I put my moisturizer on top and then my primer without giving it this like nasty, cakey, weird, absorbent kind of feeling. It fades and dissolves really nicely into my skin, and again gives my skin a great base, which I love. Okay, next on my March favorites is my latest foundation that I've been using, that I've been kind of obsessed with, Cover FX Natural Finish Oil-Free Foundation. Now let me tell you guys a story about this foundation. I bought it a lot, like maybe like a few months ago, and I am a foundation hoarder. I have about like 5 or 6 that I literally don't even use, that I just feel like at that moment when I was at Sephora, the girl selling me the makeup, we connected. And so once we connect, when I connect with someone, you know, you're selling me something, you're like, girl, this is gonna look so good on you. When we connect, I have to purchase, I have to have your back. So every time I go to Sephora, I connect with someone new, and so there, you know, lies 6 different foundations in my drawer that I have not used. But that's okay because I like to connect with people at Sephora. And one of the girls at the Sephora that I went to, her name is Ashton. Shout out to Ashton, though, and my other girl, Brittany. I can't remember which one told me this, either Ashton or Brittany. They told me that this was going to be really bomb, like I would love it, and you know, it's a nice finish. It kind of gives like a dewy but matte finish, which I like. It's really easy to apply with a beauty blender, and that I would love it. And so it's been sitting in my drawer for quite some time, and I finally decided to use it, I think the last week of February, to go out to an event because my Bobbi Brown foundation finished. So I was just like, well, let me just use this until, you know, I decide to go repurchase the Bobbi Brown. I can say with confidence, I have not gone to repurchase the Bobbi Brown because I am obsessed with the Cover FX foundation. It comes on so nicely. The only thing I don't like about it is that it kind of smells weird to me. Like, it smells like, I don't know. It just smells weird. I'm not really feeling it. Sometimes when I put it on and I can smell it, I'm just like, I don't know. I'm not a fan of the smell too much. I mean, it does fade, but like, again, you guys know how much I love things that smell good, so yeah. But other than that, I really like it. Okay, so next I'm talking to you guys about Febreze Airfix. Is this not the weirdest like March favorites ever? I have air cleaning stuff, I have fresheners, candles, sunscreen, weird. But I really love this Febreze Airfix Spring and Renewal is the smell. It smells so good. It smells kind of, it gives me this like lavender vibe to it, and I love air fresheners that don't like overtake the whole room. Like when the smell is just so strong and so consuming that you're literally like, like you're choking. I don't like to choke when I'm spraying air freshener. Like, guys, it smells so good. So good. And it's not overwhelming, and it kind of like fades into the room, and so it never really loses its smell, but it kind of like sticks around in a nice way without being like all consuming in the room where you're like suffocating and choking because the smell is like so freaking strong. So yeah, there's that. Next on my March favorites to-do list, or not to-do list, but like to-do list, is I stick my Morphe B20 brush in here, but this is the next thing I was going to talk about, my Morphe B20 brush. It's like an eyebrow brush, and I have been obsessed with this. Number one, Morphe is such a great company because all of the things that they sell are, sorry, that's my phone. All of the things that they sell are super inexpensive for makeup. I mean, come on. Like if you go to the website, the palettes, the eyeshadows, the brushes, everything that they sell is super inexpensive. So that's one of the first things that drew me to the company, as well as Jaclyn Hill talking about it all the time and how much she's obsessed with it. So I had to go get, you know, this brush because I really needed a new eyebrow brush just to kind of fill in my eyebrows in the way that I wanted to and kind of line that, you know, lower end of my eyebrows as well as the top portion and then fill with shadow. And so this does a great job of controlling how much pigment gets on the brush without overtaking the brows to where they're super dark. Now I know some girls love their eyebrows to be really dark, but personally for me, I don't really like them to be like super pitch black just because it doesn't work for me. I've seen other girls who look bomb with dark, beautiful, luscious eyebrows. For me, I look like a villain, and so yeah, no. So this does a great job of controlling again how much pigment I get on the brush. It does really well at lining that brow, you know, underneath and at the top. As you know, Makeup Shayla says, your eyebrows are not twins, they're sisters. So they shouldn't be like, you know, super identical, and so I feel like this gives me a good chance to kind of like have one eyebrow look really good and the other eyebrow look similar but not like extremely identical, because usually again your eyebrows shouldn't look so similar. They shouldn't be twins, they should be sisters, as Makeup Shayla would say. Now I want to talk to you about you guys, what's been all the rage right now in terms of social media and like everywhere. This Express Smile Atlanta whitening kit, everyone's been talking about it. You have celebrities from Ken Zolciak to, you know, why am I blanking right now? Every celebrity you can think of has talked about this, has promoted this, has, you know, shared with their followers and people that, you know, keep up with them. Oh, they have a discount, like I can give you $15, you know, dollars off, I can give you $20 off, whatever. So I saw. So the show Don't Be Tardy, Kim Zolciak, I think I used her coupon code in order to get this, and this was pretty inexpensive. I want to say I paid like $20 to $25 for it, and it comes with, I'm not going to open it because mine isn't like in here, it's in my room, but it comes with a teeth whitening syringe, teeth whitening pen, custom whitening trays, and then yeah, that's about it. And it does really good at whitening your teeth. It's this really awesome LED blue light that you kind of, once you put the gels on your trays and then you stick it in your mouth, it really does a great job at whitening it. And I like to think I almost see results almost immediately whenever I use it. And it's so easy to use. You can bring it with you anywhere. You know, if you feel like, oh, you know, I just got through eating, I feel like my teeth kind of look weird, you can pop that in your mouth and just be like, and you can be in your car. If you have a long way to go, you know, in terms of traveling somewhere, you can literally be driving and just stick that in your mouth for like 15 minutes, 10 to 15 minutes, and you'll be good. Next, I want to talk about my favorite highlighter right now that I'm just like in awe of. Number one, I just believe Becca Cosmetics has the best highlighters in the world. Like, they're just so amazing. They're so pigmented. They're so bomb. I hope on this camera you can see how bomb my highlight is. Like, just, you see that? I mean, I'm just obsessed with it. I have the color Topaz, and I think Topaz just works really good for my skin tone. It's like a bronzy brown color, and it picks up on the pigment of my skin really nicely. I also do have Champagne Pop, but I was using that for a little bit. But just for me, I don't like to use Champagne Pop alone just because there's a bit of this pearliness to it that doesn't really pick up well on my skin tone because I'm more of like a brown color. And so this Topaz really does a great job of, you know, promoting and showing off my cheekbones while still giving me that glow and that sparkle that I really love. Sometimes if I really want to go like super intense, I'll use Topaz and then put Champagne Pop on top. I mean, it's called Champagne Pop for a reason. You put your Topaz on and you put pop, Champagne Pop, you'll be good to go. So I'm really, really loving this, and I've been loving this for the whole month of March, and I think some change in February, so it's really awesome. If you don't have a highlighter from Becca Cosmetics, you are, I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. Yeah. Sorry. I'm just, sorry. Okay, so the next thing we're going to talk about is this Spin for Perfect Skin cleansing brush. I'm obsessed with this. I mean, I can't even tell you guys how awesome this thing is. I came across it, of course, as I usually do in a lot of my makeup, beauty type stuff on Instagram, and there was a bunch of people talking about Vanity Planet, and I was like, what is Vanity Planet? Like, what is that? And I was like, oh my God, like, I need to figure out what this is. So I kind of like did my research on it, looked it up or whatever, and basically ended up purchasing this brush. You know, I won't, again, open it because it's not in here, so, because I'm currently using it. So I've been like super obsessed with it. It's like a cleansing brush, and it's like a mini, more inexpensive version of the Clarisonic. I used to use Clarisonic, and I don't know if it was too harsh for my skin, but it just really messed my skin up. It was so like abrasive to my skin and just crazy that I just couldn't take it. So I was really disappointed that I spent that money on the Clarisonic because Clarisonics are not cheap. I was really disappointed by that. But when I, found out about this product, the Spin for Perfect Skin exfoliating, cleansing body and pumice stone brush that they have included in here, I was like, oh my gosh, it's super inexpensive. I have to at least try it out and see if I like it. And I can say with the most confidence that I'm so excited that I, took the time out to just kind of try this just to see if I would like it and purchase this. I know they sell, because now I'm thinking about it, I don't know if I got this from Vanity Planet, because Vanity Planet sells spin brushes, or if I kind of struck a deal on Groupon. I don't remember, because my brother got me one, and I want to say this is the one from Groupon, but Vanity Planet, where I've purchased other things from them, like the LED lights in both blue, green, and red, has really amazing things for your skin. So you can either go on Vanity Planet or Groupon and get a really great deal, super inexpensive, definitely not as expensive as a Clarisonic. I mean, no hate. I mean, if you use a Clarisonic, no hate, but I'm hating, so. Okay. So that's going to wrap up my March favorites video. I hope you guys have loved watching this. Let me know in the comments below, what are your March favorites? What were the things that you were just like totally obsessed with and could not get enough of? Oh my gosh, I forgot March favorites. These shoes! Oh my gosh, I was looking down and I was like, oh my gosh, Thelma, you have to stop. You forgot to talk about these shoes. These shoes are so summer, they're so spring, they're so bomb. A lot of my followers on my blog, and I check out my blog and stuff, and on Instagram, have been obsessed with them as well, because I've gotten a lot of, feedback on like, where are they from? Like, can you show me the link? Like, where can you get them? How much do they cost? They're so cute. I love them. So again, I have linked them on my blog in a few posts, so you can definitely go check it out. And as always, I will have my blog, Twitter, and Instagram links in the description box, so you can definitely go check that out. So that officially ends my March favorites videos. Again, like I said before, please let me know in the comments below what you've been obsessing with in the month of March and what you've loved. I can't wait to hear from you guys. See you next week. Don't miss me too much, okay? Peace and love. Bye.
Ooh.